Content of this meeting is being sent to a third party. Got it.
Cool.
And it's
I,
going, I think.
yeah. Let me
Oh my.
let me see.
Ah,
I'm not seeing us as actually, it says that it's streaming.
oh, it's streaming.
I'm not seeing it anywhere. Do we have anybody here?
Yeah, it's working.
We have people?
It's work. I don't know if we have people or not, but it's working.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
it says here, Cardslingers testing for 100th episode. Maybe that's just what we have to do is do
Yeah.
mine. But this is very, very strange. We do have the chat window that I'll have to look at separately. And
Yeah.
maybe it's just because we've got a new tube of you and that's what's going on.
Yeah. Shit.
So
Yeah. I should have, oh, pardon me for cussing. I should have done this a long time ago. However,
yeah,
yeah.
it happens. Hold on.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, we are live. One is watching. Who is watching? You or
probably me. I'm watching myself. All
yeah,
right, let's
I just
see.
turned on the stream and it's weird because I can see me moving and, doing stuff.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of, oh, okay. So it's interesting. There's
It's a
different
20-second delay
things.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, like this happens with my third party app anyway. So, and
Yeah.
I'm sure people are not expecting this at all. So
Nope.
there is the option to stop the live stream,
Mhm.
which is great. I see that in the more options, but like, yeah, hi everybody and welcome.
We are doing some testing. I sent a test chat, testing 1 2 3 in the chat just to see
Oh,
if
I see
that's
it. I see it, and
good.
I'm gonna test as well.
Awesome. How's this stuff work?
3.
Like the hearts and the parties and all that stuff.
I
Sweet.
guess. I don't know. I mean, it's very strange. It's got a little bit
Gotcha.
of a laggy lag. So I'm assuming that the two watching right now are me and you. Um,
Most likely, yeah. But hey,
like,
go
okay.
figure. And it
And then
shows
we'll be
side,
able to have that replay too, which is nice.
yeah. I like that it
Yeah.
shows side by side and stuff.
Hmm.
So that's cool as I itch my head and then scratch my nose. Live on stream,
Live on
Cardslingers.
stream.
This
Yikes.
is what we do, folks. We make didactic jokes and sniffle and we mute
All
ourselves when we
sorts.
burp. Yeah, yeah. All
All
sorts of
sorts
fun
of stuff.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, woohoo.
I mean, it works. It works. We
Yeah.
just have to get used to the delay, and then one of us will have to moderate the chat. I'm happy to do so the
Cool.
day of.
Yeah.
But
Or I mean, yeah.
I think we should probably look at this again maybe tomorrow. Um, if we have time to do so tomorrow. I know I have a retail shift to go to tomorrow. But maybe after that, we can check in and see if we're able to stream on the Cardslingers Tube of You. And then that way, we've kind of figured out what we're doing on here and then be able to transfer it over to
Yeah, the other area.
Cardslingers, to the
Let's see.
official account.
Yeah. I am open all day tomorrow. There goes Bugga. I am open all day tomorrow, so yeah, I can fit either before or after your shift so that we can
Yes.
test again and see what happens.
It looks good though. It looks good. I mean, besides the lag,
Yeah.
but that
Well,
is just more
that's
for us to
standard.
look at
Yeah.
than anything
Well, I mean,
else.
for the most part, we're not really gonna, have the YouTube, page open per se. I mean, yeah, I might have it open for chat, but I'm not gonna watch us. It's a normal delay for live streaming. They always do set a 20-second delay.
Right.
So,
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably have the Zoom window
Mhm.
open and then have the chat off to the side so I can kind of see it in more real time.
Yeah.
Um, because I'm not seeing any, I'm looking to see if there's like, here's the chat. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so it's the Zoom chat. It's not the Tube of You chat. So that's kind of
Well,
interesting.
I've got the tube of you chat popped out right now. So, I can moderate as well too.
Mm, hmm.
Yeah, because I think for this, so I'm gonna type something to everyone in our Zoom meeting and just see.
Oh, I see. Pop out chat. Cool.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah,
very, very helpful. That way I have it in real time so I can see. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so it looks like Zoom isn't gonna translate down. It's not gonna,
Thank goodness.
I know. So we can we can have the meeting chat for us just to,
And it's just like, oh yeah,
communicate if we
that
need to.
question looks good. That question looks good. Or it's like, let's look at that question next. Or, you know, translate
Yep.
whatever it is that we do on Cardslingers into a live medium. And I'm sure
Oh, this
people
is
will
gonna be
bear
fun.
with us. Oh my God. Like I'm so
This
excited at the possibilities now.
this
Like,
is gonna be so much fun. You know what this means though, because we record
guys,
at 9 o'clock my time. I'm gonna have to like get up at 7, take a fucking shower, put on some makeup or lipstick, behave a little bit
no,
more
no.
mature than normal.
I thought we were
I
doing
know.
this at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard
Oh,
Time.
that's right. Well, I mean, but if we do more lives and we record at our normal time,
Oh, that's true. I don't
yeah,
know. The possibilities, like, guys, you are seeing possibly the new era of Cardslingers. Like, and that is both inspiring and terrifying at the exact same time.
I know. And we have no idea how Liz is going to react to this yet
And
because
we
she's
don't
our
know.
talent. She's just our
She is the
talent, everybody.
talent.
We're the
She's a
geeks.
talent. She is just showing up, at the appointed date and time and being the talent. And we're gonna
Yep.
try and moderate as best as we can while also being the talent. It's gonna be very interesting.
Heck yeah.
So
Heck yeah. Yeah, she's gonna show up, wave her hands like the queen, the queen of terror
yes.
she is, and then,
Perfect the
we'll and it,
princess
yeah,
wave.
yep. She'll be animated and stuff. But I mean, yeah, if we do this at our normal time, that's what I mean. It's like usually I wake up and about a half hour before this and I just show up, just shoveled in my pajamas. So yeah, I might actually have to put myself together. But my bun's on point today.
No, my bun is a struggle bun as oh God, I think Liz said that came from Sarah Benacasa.
That's how I
The
usually do. I,
struggle
I
bun.
put I put clips because my hair's gotten so much longer. It's like somewhere in the boob range that, I have to put it up because otherwise I can't put it in a ponytail. It's too long. But
Oh
yeah,
my
no, this is
goodness.
awesome. We can do this. Look at
We
us
can do
doing.
this. I'm just really, really hoping that we will be able to live stream on the official Cardslingers YouTube. And I'm hoping that it's also not restricted for
Hmm.
like, only so many subscribers and then you get to live stream. I'm like really, really hoping that's not the case. Because
Well, we'll do our best.
we're doing this on mine, just because I have 309 subscribers, which is still
Woohoo!
it's tiny. It's still tiny compared to like other streamers, I guess. But it's nothing to
More,
sneeze at either.
yeah. It's more than
So,
my channel, but I haven't even thought about doing live, the live streams. Usually I go live on the Cartermancer channel, which I'm doing this Thursday, and we use StreamYard for that. But,
mm.
this would
Oh,
be awesome if I could. Hmm?
should we allow for captions? What's going on here? Wait a minute. Let me see.
Yeah.
I need to try some of this stuff. Like, where is it? Captions. Show captions. Show captions? Would that would that translate?
Oh, good question.
to
I
YouTube?
kind of, you boob.
I'm gonna look.
Uh,
I need to know.
yeah. Same. I just loaded us back in.
Mm,
I clicked subtitles on. Yeah.
it
I see
does.
what,
Okay, so
yeah.
that's another thing that I have to remember to do, or we have to remember to do.
Or
That's cool.
tell people to do is to load on their end subtitles,
Yeah,
closed captioning.
you can. Well, I
Oh
mean,
no,
if it
it does it
wasn't.
on magically. Even when it's not on, it shows. Sweet.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
look, that's
Yeah, because
cool.
I just dismissed them. But yeah, sweet.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, the only thing we really don't have is the ability to put up like, the fun graphics that you usually do, like through StreamYard or the other third-party streaming apps.
That's true. I
But
mean, we can always do that.
eventually, I figured let's use what we got, which is this. Plus, this is how we record anyway.
Yeah, it's the bells and
Mm.
whistles.
Yeah.
So,
Like I'm wondering if we could do two things where we can start recording and go live simultaneously, because that'll help Kendra when she makes a audio recording of this.
ooh, let me see. Let
Yeah.
me see. It says record to the cloud, record on this computer. Let me, yeah, I think we can record as well.
Oh, awesome. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's going to make translating all the video chats over back to the stream to everybody. I mean, granted, these will, be after the stream,
hmm
but, that's fine too.
I'm popping this back out again because otherwise it
You
is
get
very
lost in,
timey-wimey.
yeah. Liz is not allowed to open the YouTube page. She will just get caught up in everything because that's what's going to happen to her. It's, if you're not used to
It's
this
like we're
stuff,
we're already we're already setting parameters for the talent to be able to protect the talent to do what she does best.
heck yeah. Heck yeah. Because that's what we do as the Aries and the Leo. I mean, you go in, you set it all up, and then I go in and I'm like, okay, come on, you go over here, talent, you go over here. And then Liz is just like, fuck it, I show up.
Yeah, pretty
Except maybe
much.
maybe more F's and D's dropped. But yeah, F's and D words.
significantly,
Yes.
significantly more
Mhm.
F's and D's. Absolutely.
All the F's and
All right,
D's.
well, guys, this is working. Now I kind of wish that we had said something to other people like, okay, like ask us questions,
Oh.
see if we can do this in real time. I mean, I can always say something on the gram of Insta
Well,
and be
we all
like, hey, we're testing this right now if you want to come look.
yeah.
But
Well, we also have the inbox, the email stuff.
oh, that's true. We
So
do.
I can, yeah, so I can, we can pull that up and go through more. I'm logging into it now. Oh, look, all the bookshop day. Remember, folks, we do have a bookshop, both Hillary, Tarot by Hillary, and the Cardslingers.
That's
We
true.
have, places for you to buy books, buy all the books. Hillary Perry has
Yes.
just subscribed to you on YouTube. Thanks, Hillary. You're our first subscriber on the Card Slingers channel that
That's
we
probably the
have.
saddest thing you've ever heard.
What, our first? Well, I
That
will be
I'm
second. The only it's only gonna be us three or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is
So
this?
let me go ahead and let people know that we're doing this right now. Hold on.
Yeah, and don't block. Just send that to spam.
Hello, 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 and welcome to testing the Card Slingers, um, testing for the Card Slingers 100th episode. That is coming up this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're testing right now. Jamers and I are testing on my channel, on my YouTube, my tube of you, which is youtube.com/ at tarot by Hillary. You know, you love it. I live stream every week on Fridays. So we've been having a little bit of technical issues, trying to sync up the Zoom to our YouTube channel. For some reason, it's blocked off right now, and we don't know if it's because we don't have enough subscribers or because it's a new uh, Tube of You account. We have no idea which comes first, the chicken or the egg. So we are testing on my account right now, and hopefully by tomorrow, it should be able to sync into our official Cardslingers Coast to Coast YouTube accounts, which would be youtube.com/ at Cardslingers CC. So we encourage you to follow that account. That way we can up the number of subscribers in case that is, in fact, the problem.
We need
And yeah, we're
50.
testing. We need 50 apparently. So I think we need 50, at least 50. But we're testing right now. So hop on over to youtube.com/ at tarot by Hillary. Ask us questions. It's me and Jamie on there. Two out of the three card slingers are here right now to answer your general questions. I have my Kipper deck with me too, if you want a Kipper card. Sure, why
I've
not?
got tarot.
And Jamie's got tarot. So yeah, so come help us test this out. And yeah, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live 100th episode of Card Slingers Coast to Coast. So I'm gonna hop off of the gram of Insta right now. Come on over to YouTube, and yeah, I'll see you over there. Hopefully. Like, please come. Help us test.
Yeah, no
Please help us
shit.
test.
Oh, studio.
What?
Well, I'm trying to find. We don't have the unique. How do I get the unique thingy back? Uh,
What unique
um,
thingy back?
at the at Cardslinger CC because I tried to search for us and I couldn't find us under Cardslinger CC. That.
I don't know. You should be able to. I thought I set it up that way. Help
Yeah, I know.
us test.
And then I went ahead and subscribed. So I am subscribed because I found it through through this is the URL I found because I searched for Cardslinger CC and it didn't show up. I don't
No
know
crud.
why. I don't know why it wants to do it that way.
I don't know
But
either.
my God.
Mm-mm-mm. All right.
Okay. Switch account, going back in. We have two subscribers, you and me.
Yay. No, I'm gonna look.
Awesome.
What is
Yeah, I
going
know.
on?
I'm
No, it says at Cardslinger CC.
I
And
don't know why my personal account was not able to find it. Ah,
I don't know, man, but it's here. I'm gonna put it
well,
into the chat.
yeah, and we have a few more days of Mercury retrograde. Thank
True. I mean,
goddess.
like, what is wrong with us that we're deciding to test this during Mercury retrograde? Like, like, shouldn't we know better by now as like people that are astrology adjacent? Like, seriously, like,
Right?
what?
I think, well, okay, part of the problem was is that when we, kicked off Cardslingers CC, we did the astromath, astrobiz stuff to put it on a good date. I
That's
don't
true.
think we
January 10th, I believe.
Yeah. So what we didn't account for was us deciding to go live on a 100th episode, years later,
Well, I
thingy.
mean, well, we didn't, first of all, we didn't know that we were going to still be around 4 years later. Like, right? Like we didn't, I don't know. Like when we started this, first of all, it didn't start off as a podcast. Like this is insider stuff, guys, that you're
Yeah.
finding out possibly live, possibly for the first time if you haven't
Well,
listened
are we
to
keeping, well,
all of the episodes. Yeah, we're keeping this. Like
so
it
this video is going to go or going to be on your account forever and a or
yes, it's going to be it's
if yeah.
we can always transfer it too. We can always download it or transfer it. Like remember, we are
Yeah.
recording as of I don't know when we said, "Hey, can we both go live and record at the same time just to make it easier for Kendra?" And the answer is apparently yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
but
I'm going to have her convert this one. I just wanted to make sure that we could go,
oh
convert,
sure.
do all that
Yeah.
stuff.
But you know, like when we started Cardslingers, it didn't start as a podcast. Like this is, you know, this might be new information to people, but we started it as I feel like we started it as a conference and then it turned into a podcast or vice versa or kind of both or
I
kind of
think it
like
was
neither.
both.
Like I don't
If I re
know at
Yeah,
this point.
if I remember correctly, it was us getting together at first going, "Hey, the three of us are awesome together. Let's do something." And
Right.
then we started kicking ideas around, podcast, book, conference, maybe all the above, and more type of a thing. And we decided to go with podcasting first, just because that was a little bit more free form and, congruent to our timings, since the three of
Mhm.
us are in three different time zones.
Right.
And then it quickly escalated into a, hey, let's do a conference. And so we did that for what, 3 or 4 years, and then, into the first year of the pandemic. And
Right.
then, we're still here recording. Well, and we did not even plan to do 2 episodes a month. At first, we're just like, let's do one. Let's just do one
You got,
episode a month.
well, I mean, they were ravenous, which is
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
nice.
I have never seen any podcast. I mean, I know they're out there, but for me, I never review any podcasts, like go back and re-listen. And it's cool and odd to hear our listeners go, "Yeah, I've listened to you guys this episode 3 or 4 times." And I'm like, that's super
But
neat. I know, it's super cool. It's
like
humbling. And then
what?
it's like next we're gonna have our fans set up a wiki page that, they're gonna, track everything for us. And we're gonna be like, check the wiki. What cuss
That
words
is
haven't we used
horrifying.
yet? Dude, it happens. Like the Sword and Laser podcast, which is a sci-fi and fantasy book club slash news podcast. They have a wiki hosted by
Ugh.
like moderators and other people. But yeah, they read a book a month, and they kind of weekly slash bi-weekly, where they also have a episode. They do like an episode on news, like what's news out there in the world of new books and stuff.
Mhm.
And then they do a kickoff for the book club, and then they do a wrap up where they share their views, and then they have a Goodreads group where they pull in comments from people depending on, where they're at in the book. And if it's kickoff, they also have that, if you haven't read it yet, here's the
I
spoiler
love
tag.
I love Goodreads. I love Goodreads. Like, thank goodness for Goodreads, because otherwise I can't keep track of the many books that I read. I usually have at least 5 books on the go at
I've got
any one time. And now I think I'm up to my currently reading shelf on Goodreads has an astronomical number of titles on it. And I don't
I
know how that happened.
I've been using it since like 2005, and it, I remember wanting to add books. Like, they didn't have a lot of tarot books. They didn't have a lot of Llewellyn support. And this
Mhm.
was before they got bought out by, the A to Z company. And somehow I kept emailing librarians and stuff for things. And like, especially with my own books, because I've got fiction books that I've written. I wanted to put my name on the collections and stuff that I was
Mhm.
in. I ended up getting a librarianship. So I have, I remember when your book came out, Hillary, I went in on the back end and added your name and got all the information correct
I'm
and
not,
lined
I'm
up.
still not verified. I'm
Well,
not a verified author on Goodreads for my own book, which is like hilarious. So
I think to do that, you need to, because you have to create a author account.
I did, and they denied me. So,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah, I'm only a verified author for a book that I edited, not that I wrote. So
Well, yeah, I can try and fix that. But the biggest thing is
try,
that
but I'm
now,
not that
yeah,
worried. I'm not that
yeah,
worried
I know.
about it.
The big thing about the A to Z buyout though is that it allows anybody, even before the a book comes out, to start, smear campaigns or like campaigns or dislike campaigns. And I
Mhm.
don't know, that's an area that I don't want to, go into for me for my librarian duties. I just look at, helping out me and my friends with our books, make sure that they're current and everybody's names on it the right way, because, that's the type of person I am. But,
Right,
it's sad when you see people get dogpiled on for no reason other than somebody's Twitter feed or Threads feed says,
right.
do this, listen, readers or listeners, So I've been using like other third party closed circuit stuff. And
I heard
right
that
now,
oh gosh, it starts, is it like Fable? I can't
ah,
remember.
there's
There's one
library
that
thing. There's library thing. There's a new one. I think there's one called not bookshelf. There's another one that I signed in on. I can't remember the dang name, but it's like a pay account. But I use
mm,
a iPhone app called what is this app called? Book Tracker. And so
oh,
I was able to export my my CVS into the app. And so I've got all my book readings since I've been tracking it on Good Notes in there. And it syncs to my Mac, my phone, and the tablet. So I got it everywhere I go. And then
geez, that's ahead of the game.
one every month or so, I'll update Good Notes. Or I always say Good Notes just because I love that app and I'm always in it. But Goodreads, I'll update Goodreads, even though my currently reading only shows 3 of the 8 books I've got going on right now. Yeah.
I have this feeling that people are going to see this after the fact
After
and
the
they're going to be
fact.
so freaking mad that they missed it.
That's okay because
We're
in a
just
way,
testing. We're just
you
testing.
we're just testing. Number
Okay.
one, you make this shit look so easy though. It's like I got on, I'm like, okay, I gotta link this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And you're like, boop, boop, click. Oh, hey, look, we're live. And I'm like, didn't work. What am I doing wrong?
Oh, well, if you do this for 4 years every week, it kind of starts to
Yeah.
make me. Thank you. Thank you for saying I make it look easy. It's not,
Well, even
or it's
on
just
bookshelf,
become.
even on bookshelf, it's like, it it's sad, guys. Every time I go to, I'm a geek. I do a lot of geeky things. And it's like books, Cardslingers bookshelf didn't like me. But apparently YouTube
Or
doesn't like,
bookshop.
or yeah, bookshop didn't like me.
Bookshop.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
it is
still
bookshelf
catching
then.
up. I'm still slowly but surely adding book recommendations for each episode.
Yeah.
And some of them we just didn't. It's not that we didn't take notes. It's just that we didn't take notes. At least not beforehand, at least not during. So some of the episodes I'm having to listen to after the fact and be like, oh, we didn't
I know.
recommend any reading from that, but let me look on Bookshop and see what's like adjacent to this episode, so I at least can put something down for each episode,
Well,
because you can't
oh, yeah. For
you
well,
can't
some
make
mhm.
lists unless you have at least one book. So, and it
Yeah.
can't just be our 3 books all the time.
Oh, come on.
It
That'd be
can,
awesome.
but
Well, I mean,
it's just a lot.
I know. Well, I mean, not, there are, because I usually do the episode notes again, here's how the sausage is made. Sometimes I'll write them as we're recording.
Yeah.
And especially like even sometimes we in our pre stuff, like how we're Hillary and I are trying to figure this all out now, I will say, okay, what decks are you all bringing to the table, or what books, just so I can make sure that I can search them, find them, tag them into the show notes. But there are times where we don't even talk about, books. Like right now, this is gonna, be a show notes without the without,
Well,
well,
I mean, we could.
yeah, our books. Buy
We could
Hillary's,
always.
buy Hillary's books, buy my books and Dex, and buy Melissa, who's off.
Ka-ching.
Yeah, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. That's
Ching,
another thing that follows us
yeah,
around.
just
By the
plug it
way,
into.
if you're wondering what we're talking about for like bookshop, I will put that into the chat as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I mean, most of the stuff that we have going on is Cardslingers CC, short for Cardslingers Coast to Coast. You all know it, you all love it. And then like for extended episode notes, cardslingers.podbean.com. So yeah, and we usually put our show notes in Bookshop as well. I will usually post on the Gram of Insta account, which is also instagram.com/ at cardslingerscc. Like we try and keep it very, very consistent, only because it's easier that way. And I found like I used to have different handles for different social media platforms, and that was just a headache. I was just like, you know what? No, it's Tarot by Hillary all the way through for like everything except for like Pinterest, I think is the only one that I never updated because it's just like I don't really use Pinterest for my business. I use it because I'm pinning different things that are cute,
Yeah.
like fabulous outfits or crystals or something else, but I don't really use it for business. So,
I did once, like when I did the Triple Goddess Tarot, because my illustrator was in Italy and speaks pretty good English. However, there was some stuff like urban fantasy, because that was the idea I wanted to go with. Didn't really
mm,
translate. It got lost in translation. So I made a Pinterest board of like dress styles and other fantasy images for
mhm.
that deck. But for me, for Pinterest, I use it just to post my own art.
Oh,
I
and
haven't
vision
really.
boarding too. Vision boarding,
Yeah.
it's really good because it's just like, oh, you can do the magazine, cutting out magazines and the glue and everything. And I do have my vision board, I don't know, somewhere or other. I'm in my auxiliary office right now. Um,
Woohoo.
but you can do like scissors, glue, paper, but Pinterest is meant to be a bulletin board, so you can use that for like manifestation and vision boarding too, which is kind of fun. And some of them you can put up publicly and some of them you can make a secret board. So
Yep.
like just because you can see some of my boards on Pinterest doesn't mean you can see all of them, folks. Some of them, it's just like to know, to dare, to will, and to stay the fuck silent. Allow the
The
magic to
witches
work.
periods. Yes, the witches pyramid, which some people, yeah, can't do.
Some people can't do, and then they realize, oh no, my manifestation didn't work. What the hell happened? Or my spell didn't work. What the hell happened? I'm just like, well, did you talk about it to someone that's a naysayer? And they're just like, and I'm like, that might have something
Yep.
to do with it. See, there is still interesting stuff. Even during a test, there is still interesting stuff to be learned. So,
Heck yeah, because
yeah.
you and I can gab.
Yeah, we can do it for hours. We might be able to do it for hours. Who knows how long this
Oh
100th
God.
episode is going to be? I'm afraid for Kendra.
I'm hoping that, well, I know for her sake, she's gonna be like, keep it under an hour. So I mean,
Well,
we
I
might
think
do,
I think that's doable. I think an
yeah.
hour long is gonna have to be it. It's a very special episode, much like an after school special.
T-
Um, a very special
Man,
episode of Cardslingers Coast to Coast, in which we learn a valuable lesson.
do all this 6 months before and yeah, get it better
Oh, is
organized
that
for
the
video.
Ye wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn.
Turn, turn,
Tell us the
turn.
lesson
Tell us the
that we
lesson
shall
we
learn.
should learn. Woohoo! Animaniacs. And I miss that show. Coming home from college every day, and that's the first thing I'd put on before, doing homework.
Hmm.
Watch the Animaniacs and oh God, what was the other one? And then all the Disney Tiny Toons. That's Kendra.
Tiny
She says Tiny Toons.
Toons.
We are live, just to let you know, babe. Um, but yeah, that was God. I miss college in some ways. It was so cool. And I've
It's a
been
good
derailed.
time.
No, if
It
I
is a
only
good time.
knew how to do animated videos, we could totally have like a version of The More You Know or TIL. Today I
Oh,
learned on the Cardslingers.
I think that's a
It'd
very, very dangerous idea.
be very awesome. I can always put it on like a piece of paper and just like, today I learned. Just for now, as we up our game on all these
We're
systems and
t-
stuff.
we're talking about merch. We're talking about the more you know. We're
Mhm.
talking about wikis. We're talking about like is
Fan
this also
based.
like fan art as well? Like that is
Well, we do because
terrifying,
Panda,
but we do have it. Like
yeah,
Panda did
yeah,
do some fan art for us.
and
So
and I am going to change our logo on Cardslingers to have that. It's just that I have to do some photoshopping of that image a little bit to get all of our heads
yeah,
in nicely.
otherwise our faces are going to be like, "Whoa."
Well, it's going to be you and Melissa's. I think it's yours or Melissa's, like, because you're on the bottom. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm in the center, but you two are, like this. And so she gets cut off a little bit. Your head gets cut off a little bit. And I'm like, I'm in the center. Look, the Leo gets the spotlight in this image. And I'm just like,
that's
no, as,
that's just
as
bullshit.
precisely. So I need to make us a little smaller so that we kind of fit in better and make more white space around, that. And that, that's a trial and error thing. So that's what I'm going to be
Mhm.
doing, tonight.
More behind the scenes, how the sausage is made, folks.
Yep. How do
Oh
you get
yeah.
the three fire signs equal opportunity in an image?
Very, very difficultly.
Yep. If I have to,
Very
I'll like
carefully.
I'll cut out the caricatures that she made of us and I'll maybe, I don't know, trigram them or something.
Ooh, that'll work.
Put you on top, and me and Melissa will just pretend we're
Just
bumping
where I like
elbows.
it. Just where I like it.
Ah, yes. There's the
Wow, chicka,
Aries.
wow, wow.
Hillary on
So
top.
yeah, I think this is an excellent trial, an excellent testing
Yes.
for our 100th episode. I thank you all for joining us, if not live, watching the replay.
Yes.
And if
Thank
you're
you.
wondering when and where this is happening, it's Friday night.
Friday.
So, oh gosh, what is Friday night? Let me look.
It's Friday night,
26th.
the 26th, 5 p.m. Pacific for those of us on the West Coast, 5 p.m. Pacific.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central.
Yep.
I think that's correct. I hope that's
And
correct. It gets very
yeah.
timey-wimey. And so that is our 100th episode of Cardslingers Coast to Coast, and you can find it on youtube.com/ at Cardslingers CC. That is at Cardslingers CC. And I've already put the links into the chat. I will also update the description after the fact. So if you're watching the replay, you have that information. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Jamers. I can't believe we're at the 100th episode and
This
like
is amazing. I
here's
know.
to another 100 more. Here's to another four more
Five
years.
more,
Four more,
5 or 4 more years. Yeah.
four more
Five more
years.
years. Oh my God. Yeah. No, I look forward to it. I mean, we've got so much that we can do. And now that we can like actually like start holding up as I try and find a card that's actually open. Look what came in the mail today.
Ooh,
This
what
one,
is
yeah,
that?
it's a tarot spreads. year deck, so it's 52 cards, a spread a day, a year, a week, a spread a day, a week. I don't know, a spread a
Well, you know,
week.
we're such magpies that we might as well do this.
And it's got four
Oh,
different suits. So it's got shadow, growth. What is this one? Care. And then the third one, which is hiding, is change. So
oh,
one spread a week. And so this one is reflections. The card one is what did I learn about my shadow self? Card two is how did I embrace my shadow? And card three is how did I challenge my shadow? And it's got the stuff
oh,
on the
so you
back.
got it on the back. You got the positional
Yeah.
meanings on the back, and then you have the spread on the front.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
cool.
interesting because there is a book. They made a deck for those of us that like to use decks, deck to dicks,
Dick, dick, dick,
and
dick, dick, dick,
there is
dick,
a
dick, dick.
book. There is a book. So this is by
Cool.
they didn't put her name on here. Uh, text by
We can figure it
Chelsea
out.
Pippin Mizzy. Yeah, it's davidandcharles.com. Those are the publishers,
Ooh,
and
so
it's a
pretty.
book format and a deck format, and I opted for the deck because well I like to shuffle things. And
Right.
so, yeah.
That's not dissimilar to Tierney's deck of a thousand spreads. I think
Yeah.
that's what it's called. It's out of print, unfortunately. And anytime I mention it, I have to apologize because it's out of print. But now
Oh, I
now I have
know.
something else that I can recommend.
Well, and there's
So
another one. Oh God. Kim, the one that did The Way of the Panda. She
Wave the
made a
Panda.
the Way of the Panda Tarot. She made a she was calling it at the time the spread engine deck. So it was very similar
Ooh,
concept with like I bought the whole thing. I got mostly I'm getting use out of the base package and then her like D&D add-on. And
nice.
but yeah, that's another one that you can look up that does like spread card layouts. And I know there's some stuff on Etsy too. So there it's people are filling the hole. I know that, for me, I was using index cards and creating, spreads, spread positions and then saving them for when I used to go and vend, like selling my bags and, stuff like that and doing readings at different events.
Mm.
But because I don't do that anymore, I don't know. I still have them, but yeah, it's all fun.
I,
There's stuff. There's
I
so
nearly
much stuff
got
we can talk about.
I
This would
nearly
make a
got
good
another deck
episode.
today.
Deck deck spreads. I'm gonna put that on our Google Doc.
Put
Deck
that on the
spreads.
list of
Episodes we can do.
episodes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'm going to try and stop this now.
Yep.
And again, thank you all for watching. And we will see you Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Cardslingers 100th episode on our YouTube account. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
if it
If
doesn't
not,
work,
we'll be
if it
here.
doesn't work, I guess it's probably going to have to be here and we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
If it
We will
doesn't,
figure it out.
we'll make it work. We'll make it work, people. We got
Making it
this.
work.